camera's dirty. We rolling? Hey y'all, Farmer Dre back at it. Today we are in the high tunnel. We actually got to do some work inside the high tunnel. I got to show you guys our irrigation system. But first I got to trellis the tomatoes. They're growing like crazy. You know, this hot sunny days, you know, it is May 1st now, or a few days past May, but you know, I was hoping to have some ripe tomatoes, but you know, it doesn't always happen like we plan out. But hopefully the next 2 or 3 weeks we'll be picking the tomatoes. So I'm going to show you guys our irrigation system real quick, and then I'll get to staking the tomatoes. But if you guys haven't already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like this video, comment down below if you guys have any questions, comments, anything, and you guys stay tuned. It's gonna be fun. Alrighty, so we have started fertigating. Is using the word fertigation means fertilizing while irrigating, and this is our setup here. We got some high potassium fertilizer, some 5, 15, 30 potassium fertilizer, and what the high potassium fertilizer does is it makes the fruit set on quicker, and if we do have fruit set like the ones over here, it makes them ripen them up quicker, makes the tomatoes grow faster. So this palm of my hand, these tomatoes are getting huge, and we need to feed them that potassium fertilizer so they could finally get to growing quick and ripening faster. So what we got here is little contraption here. It comes off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description box below. Because this thing right where that point is that there's a tiny hole, and whenever the water flows through it, it just sucks it and pushes the fertilizer through the system. It's a very simple process. And for us, we used to have a dosatron, but the dosatron, it's a fertigation system as well. But one of the O-rings broken. By the time I get that, I just figured I'm just gonna order this off Amazon real quick. I think it cost me $18. That's not much for an irrigation system like we got what we got here. So we gotta get these fruit set on quicker. We got some big fruit here, and you know, a lot of fruit set on now. There's quite a bit of fruit even right there. There's some, you know, golf ball size to there's even some that are baseball size now. They're just growing. You know, they just keep growing, and that's what I like to hear. I told you guys by the 1st of May, you know, I wanted to see some ripe fruit, and it is, I believe today is the 4th or 5th of May. I don't know exactly, but we're not seeing ripe fruit yet, which that's why I'm feeding on this high potassium fertilizer. It's to kind of push them and get that ripening stage a little quicker. We had some gloomy days, so maybe that affected them some. But there's a lot of fruit out there, a lot of green fruit, and there's a lot of flowers still setting. There's a lot of fruit still setting on these guys right here, as you guys see. So we're just waiting till that first tomato gets ripe. And I've been coming through here, you know, every day almost, and inspecting them, making sure there's some that are churning. So that's just a quick little, you know, irrigation system we have, or the fertigation system. And if you guys have a problem with ripening fruit, just go ahead and buy some high potassium fertilizer, and they'll get them going real quick, you know. So hopefully in a few days from now, or maybe next week, we'll start picking some ripe tomatoes. So let's hope it gets done. So what we are doing now is we got to cut all the pipes for the high density for the apples we just planted. We had a few windstorms and the trees been moving back and forth. These are the pipes we've been cutting, like I showed you guys in the previous video. And we always have to have safety first. So I got my fancy sunglasses on. They're not really that fancy. There's just some old bead uppers I have. I'm cutting with the chop saw here, all the pipes, and to not get anything in my eyes. Always got to have safety first. The old Milwaukee chop saw. When I'm doing them, I'm cutting these at 12 feet. We're going to put them in the ground 3 feet, and they're going to be out of the ground 9 feet. so we have plenty of support, and so if a big wind comes, they don't fall over and do or anything. So I'm gonna get busy doing this. We got a lot of pipes to cut. I believe I counted, I think we got around 50 30-foot pipes to cut to 12-foot sections. So we got to come in 12-foot pieces, and then we have all these extra pipes, and what we're gonna use these for is maybe for the blackberry trellis, or we're probably just gonna use them at the end of the row from keeping them from falling over, because if you put a wire 9 foot tall, it has a tendency to fall in. So what we're gonna have to do is kind of anchor it in some. So that's what we're gonna probably use these extra pieces for. So I'm gonna go ahead. I already cut quite a bit. It's actually not the easiest job in the world. You got to put some effort, and these pipes are pretty heavy. So you guys want to hear me complaining anyway. So I got to get the job done no matter what. So you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and continue cutting these pipes, and it's gonna be fun.